Hey everybody, it's Esqua here with this live stream. Oh man, I just wanted to go over that epic. Oh man, that joint's awesome. The epic win by K20 for KvK. So basically, anyone who wasn't on Saturday or who missed my other live streams, so we were just chilling at KvK, chilling, pretty much holding our palace, trying to leave people alone. And then you had this kingdom 144 who they already took over the other kingdom. So then they wanted to come and take over us. But at the end of the day, KvK, we're not going to we don't let people run all over us. Basically, is what I'm saying. So 144 are okay. So they came over and they started kind of like hanging around towers, and this guy was like right outside of my tower, and this guy's stats are crazy. I'll show you the stats in a second, but he wouldn't hit my tower, which was weird to me. And all this time, I'm on my way home on a trolley when all of this was going down. So in my phone, service was all jacked up. The video started jumping around. Oh man, dude, it was crazy. So basically, what we did is, we have a couple powerful guys. So one of our guys went over to their kingdom and took over their palace. And in the meantime, we froze their top two guys in our kingdom, so they couldn't do nothing. And as long as we have their stuff, as long as you have your opponent's kingdom, your opponent's palace, or yeah, their palace, they can't do anything in your palace. So we basically secured our palace by letting them come in, think they all big and bad, freeze them, take their palace, and everybody else on that end was weak. Without those two big guys, they really couldn't do anything. So that jump was crazy. That was like the best KvK I ever been a part of. Just because it kind of shows you it's not always about brawn. So you got two strong guys, and if those guys can't take over three kingdoms by themselves, especially if you got a kingdom like ours, which, we don't have the strongest, but our people are pretty good. And with that said, we were missing one of our stronger guys who wasn't on for KvK, which is crazy. So basically, what happened after we secured our kingdom, we held 144. We did a mega on it, and eventually, for me, sorry, let me get this out the way. Eventually, I went over to join the melee, and unfortunately, stepped away stepped away from the mega rally, and as you can see here, the person holding the rally ended up leaving. Well, I didn't really step away, y'all. I actually fell asleep, but I kind of did step away, but I was sleeping at the same time. So basically, everybody left the palace except for me. So not only am I going up against this guy with some super duper stats, I'll show you in a second, but it's only me alone. But one thing I am proud of, I killed 24,000 of their troops. Now, I see that this is not like a one-on-one C40, C33. This is like C40 mega rally, probably like a million other his followers here. 2 million. Look at this. Over 2 million people in this rally. And I still, little C33 me, still knocked out 24,392 of those Jones. So that's, for me, I lost a lot. As you can see, I lost all troops. I already used my lifesaver in the other kingdom. If you saw the video, you'll see that. So pretty much, I was down like 25. What is it now? 24 million, and most of them losses. So we got some wounded. Most of those are healed. But look at this guy's stats. Now, by the way, my stats are kind of padded because when you hold a building for a certain period of time, you get like extra stats. So these aren't my everyday stats. I wish they were, but they're not. But look at this guy's stats. Troops attack. Freaking 1,200. Defense, 11. I'm probably like 12. Just say 1,200 there. This guy's in the 20s everywhere. And the funny thing is, with all of this, my cavalry damage is more than his. Now, for some reason, my cavalry damage is really high. I have no idea why. And I'm usually it's stronger than a lot of people's, which, like I said, I don't understand why. And even like my damage received for the infantry and for the distance are high. And I don't, like I said, I don't know why they're higher than this guy's. Look at this guy's stats. Look at this. Look at this right here. This guy has 58. This, how much money? I can't believe that these people actually spend as much money on the game. I'm thinking that they have to be somehow sponsored. They're given like a certain amount of money or resources, and they go out and just buy everything. Is it any way that this guy is going to buy all the stuff that's needed? Now, this stuff just came out. These Library of War really just came out recently, so I can't honestly believe that this guy is going to spend all of that. I mean, that's like tens of thousands of dollars. That's a ton of freaking money. I don't believe that. So, I don't know. Maybe they do that. That doesn't make sense to me. I can't believe that this guy actually did all that. And get his guards max. There's no way. I can guarantee you that this guy didn't do all this by himself. He's kind of somehow sponsored by the system. And this is how it works. Especially this is 144. They'll get somebody who's known to spend a lot of money. And they'll say, hey, go do this for me. You go to this kingdom and get some of your friends all together and we'll give you all this good stuff. And next thing you know, you this guy right here. So it's no way. So I know there's a lot of spending in this game just because I've done it. But come on, y'all, be serious. There's no freaking way this guy is going to have all this plus 58 war strategies and actually pay for those. Unless there's a freaking Bill Gates we playing, that doesn't even make any sense. Logically, it doesn't make any freaking sense. Basically this is all his stuff. I even kicked some of his butt. Look at this. Boom. Even killed some of his troops. But whatever. So basically, as I said, they came to take our stuff. We kind of flipped it on them. And pretty much turned everything around. Won our kingdom. That's like the exciting part. Now the kind of, I don't say the bad part, the part that's not so great, is now that that's happened, we're king. And, before we had like a truce with the C-40. But of course, when you're the king and he's doing stuff to our allies, we had to do something to them, and now we're under attack again. Which I don't know. I feel bad the most for the smaller players who really can't do anything. It's hard to do anything against a C-40 anyway, even if their stats aren't like this guy's. but it's hard to do something against a C40 either way. So, but I don't know. So that's kind of like the good and the bad. The good thing is, um, we want our kingdom. I don't know how it's going to be next week, because I know they're going to be gunning for us, because what we did to them, kind of embarrassing if you think of it. And the guy we're up against, he had 1 billion troops, so he don't care if he lose 100, 200 million. Well, not yeah, he doesn't care if he lose a lot of his stuff. But our guys don't have that many, so they're not really willing to sacrifice 200 million of their troops in order to protect our kingdom. So maybe they are. I don't. I don't think they are. So that's pretty much the story here. Basically, we were chilling. Then they came over, tried to take our kingdom from us. So what we did, went to their kingdom, knocked their weak little people off the throne, which they had no idea was coming, froze them in our kingdom, and pretty much mega and held it until our kingdom was secure. So it's not always about brawn. It's not always about spending. It's kind of, there is a small amount of strategy to this game, and I think we just taught 144 a little lesson here. Anyway, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate your support, and I'll talk to you soon. What I'm doing, I'm trying to find the part where I can stop recording, by the way. As y'all can see here. Let me see if I get a better screen. Can y'all find this thing? Ah, there we go. See? Boom. That dude right there, he's responsible. Alright, y'all. It's official. Appreciate it. Have a good one, y'all.